Guys, welcome to a new video. Today I will be talking about fear of entry. I feel like a lot of people in the Discord have been struggling with just entering, just because of their emotional side. So let's get started. All right. One thing that I will definitely recommend is risk management. This will help you a ton in your own psychology and just surviving the market. All right. What I need you guys to understand is understand your risk before getting in, right? If you have a solid game plan, right? Say you're looking to your stop loss from your entry is $5 away and your profit target is $20 away, right? That's a 4-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Now, say you invested $10,000, you bought 2 shares, right? Let's say you bought what 100 shares, for example. There you go. You bought 100 shares. Now you're potentially gonna lose 500, right? Or you're potentially gonna make 2,000. Now, before you actually click that order to trade, you have to really look like accept that you already lost that money. If you play with the mentality that you already lost that money, it's going to be a lot easier to be in the trade and actually stick with your game plan. That's very important. Also, understanding where you're getting in, understand where you're getting out, and understand your size. Don't oversize because that's going to make you very emotional. And when, like, for example, if you say play with very little money, you're not going to care as much as you're not going to care as much to what happens to the stock. So understanding where you're getting out, profit target, stop loss, and all of that, and creating a solid game plan so you don't have to think much is very beneficial for you and helping you in getting in and getting out and actually executing at a high level, right? So this is an example of your entries. The reason why I focus on entries, it's very important, because say you enter on the first candle breakout, you're going to have to deal with that emotional stress of it going below your stop loss or getting close to your stop loss, and you don't want to deal with that emotional roller coaster. Instead, getting a perfect entry where you turn green right away will help you kind of relax. So, right here, this is what I'm talking about. So, in the morning, we got a weak move by sellers all the way down, right? But buyers, this green candle closed above and was bigger than the previous red candle, right? Showcasing that buyers are very strong. And take a look at that wick. That wick went all the way to 678, all the way from 672, showcasing that buyers are very strong. Then on the next candle, we're pushing already towards higher day. Another thing that I realized that the volume is there. Volume is there. What volume shows us is commitment by traders. So this is a very good sign that, all right, there's a lot of buyers in here. But we haven't entered our position yet because we don't want to enter and it reverses on us right away. So from the first candle, we kind of identified our higher day. So this green straight line right here, that's our higher day, and that's where a lot of these sellers really started stepping in. So you could tell that in this candle, right, buyers pushed it all the way up to around 680, and sellers brought it all the way back down to around 667. So we already know that there's a lot of sellers here. Now, on this candle right around 10 a.m., right, it closed at 680. suggesting that buyers are very strong. I'm not looking to enter right here. I'm being very patient. Now, what we're waiting for is the break, but no entry. We have to wait for a retest, right? So now our previous level was high a day. Now our new level for entry is the 681 mark, because that's where sellers started stepping in, and that's their like last breath. If they can't sell more at that level, then there's a higher probability of it pushing even higher. So what happened is, after the two candles, the candles went all the way down below high a day, but buyers were managing to pick it up above 680, right? The candle didn't close below 680, it closed above. So meaning that every time sellers brought the price back down, people were willing to buy it up until 680. So that's what happened. And that's our second confirmation that, all right, there's buyers here. This is a good sign. Now we also kind of understand our stop loss, right? We figured out our stop loss maybe around right around 679, 678. Because if sellers really do bring it back down below that level, then that's where we know that sellers are stronger and our trade idea is wrong. Our new level for entry was 681, and on that 10:10 candle, we broke through it. So my entry would have been, as soon as it broke 681, I would have gotten in, because we've already got a bunch of confirmations here that this is a very bullish breakout. We already understand our stop loss, and the reason I'm entering at the 681 around 1010 is because I didn't want to go through that emotional roller coaster in the previous two candles. So imagine I had $100,000 on the line, right? And I'm playing options. I could have been easily down $3, $4, $5,000 just off a 2-point move. Rather than dealing with that stress, I'd rather be green right away and have a cushion, because if it starts showcasing that I'm wrong, I'm easily able to get out. And this is why you guys should focus on getting a better entry. This will help you out in the long term. Focusing on the candles and seeing where the buyers and sellers are in those moves will help you a lot, and miss out on those emotional roller coasters of waiting for levels to retest, yada, yada, yada. All right, guys. And here you go. Inverse H was created on Amazon, right? Relatively low volume, but now we had volume increasing. We identified that there's a lot of sellers right here, right? We got pushed down, but buyers were managed to hold up the price pretty well and brought the stock back up to that 3,325 level. All right. What you want to do is always wait for that candle close above the level before you enter, right? So now, right here, we got that candle close right around 11:20, 11:25, 11:30, right around there. We got that candle close. We also got volume increasing. That's showing commitment by traders, right? By buyers actually. And the price just continued until the next weekly level of 3,350. So we did get the retest. Sellers sold. We got that retest, and the retest broke and broke out. So focus on a better entry to deal with less stress. Don't keep FOMOing out. Focus on the candles. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the Options Pro questions, the Options Questions channel, and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. All right, guys, peace out.